Welcome back, everybody, to our grand opening special of Super Nintendo World, in which we're going to get underway with our next game, and it's going to be Jeopardy featuring Alex Trebek on the dot. Let's see how it goes. There we go. Made by Game Tech, of course, Manley Associates, Inc. Let's play. We're going to have a good game here. We'll do intermediate. We have Myrna and Roy facing me today.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Jeopardy.
Have a good game.
Here we go, round one. One daily double will appear on the board in these categories.
We have South America, poets, history, inventions, the Bible, and we're going to close it out with fashion. Okay, I can deal with these categories. I don't want to change them. I'm going to leave them just the way they are. Let's start with the Bible for 100. Signs that a person was in this included torn clothes, ashes on the head, and wearing sackcloth. What is mourning?
Yes.
The Bible for 200, please. He encouraged his son Solomon to build the temple and even gave him the plans. Who is David?
Right.
The Bible for 300. Deuteronomy ends with his death at age 120 on a mountain overlooking the Promised Land. Who's Moses?
Right.
Bible for 400. Daily double.
The answer there is the daily double.
I'll bet it all. Jesus told his disciples, the very hairs of your head are all this. What is numbered?
That's it.
The Bible for 500. According to Mark, he was the voice crying in the wilderness. Who is John the Baptist?
Yes.
Ran the entire category. We have $1,700. We're off to a great start. Let's look at the categories one more time. And I'm going to choose fashion for 100. This New York-based national department store abbreviates its name as SFA. What is Saks Fifth Avenue?
No.
Oh, I put a Y instead of an E. Instead of a U. Ugh. My bad. I know the answer, but that's okay. Saks Fifth Avenue. Yeah, I tried to put a U instead of a Y. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's keep going. South America 100. All right. Ocean-going boats can travel 2,300 miles up this river to Iquitos, Peru. What's the Amazon?
You are correct.
South America for 200. Over 1/3 of its population lives in its capital, Montevideo. What is Uruguay?
Yes.
South America for 300. The Spaniards named this country Little Venice after the Italian city. What is Venezuela?
You are correct.
I'll take South America for 400. The only one of the Guianas that's still a colony. What is French Guiana?
That's it.
South America for 500, please. Famous William Hudson novel that is set in the South American jungle. What is Green Mansions?
You are correct.
Okay. That's 2 categories we ran. Let's go back to fashion for 200. Term for someone who makes men's chapeau, whether he's mad or not. What is a hatter?
That's it.
Fashion for 3. The Marciano brothers founded the company that makes this questionable fashion label. What is guess?
Right.
Fashion for 400. A 5, 7, or 9, the number that precedes the name West on the popular shoe brand. What is 9?
You are correct.
Fashion for 5. In 1988, the fashion industry lost billions on this style shunned by professional women. What is the miniskirt?
Yes.
Okay, we have $4,500 right now. I would have had more had it not been for me for that typo for that first clue in fashion, but that's okay. I'll take history for 100. In 1790, mutineers from this ship settled on Pitcairn Island. What is the HMS Bounty?
You are correct.
History for 200. The term Cold War was used in the 30s to describe this country's conquering of nations with little fighting. What is Russia?
No.
Darn. Thought for sure it was, but that's okay. Myrna.
No. Sorry, that is wrong. The correct response is
Germany. I was in the right part of the world, but we had to go a little west to Germany. History for 3. Forcing a treaty in 1883, this nation gained control of Vietnam for almost 70 years. What is France?
yes.
History for 400. In 1689, China signed its first treaty with this neighbor defining their border. What is Mongolia?
No.
It's the other one. Still a lot of money sitting in front of me, so I'm fine. Well, let's see if Myrna can get out of the hole. She can. It's Russia.
Right.
I always get this clue wrong for some reason. We'll get the next one. In 1867, these 2 European nations became a dual monarchy under Franz Joseph. Oh, I was trying to buzz in. There we go. What are Austria and Hungary?
Right.
There we go. Take inventions for 100. He invented the Franklin stove. Who's Benjamin Franklin?
You are correct.
Inventions for 200. $2,160 people at a time could ride on this at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. What is the Ferris wheel?
Yes.
Inventions for 300. Edison suggested it be used to record phone calls and make clocks talk. What is the phonograph?
Yes.
Invented for 400. The first patent issued to more than one person went to Howe, Hunt, and Singer for this. What is the sewing machine?
Yes.
Invented for 500. He invented the Polaroid camera, introduced in 1947. Who is Edwin Land?
That's it.
Okay. Poets for 100. He was a poet and a playwright, as well as a Victorian Prime Minister. Who is Benjamin Disraeli?
Yes.
200. He wrote about ships that pass in the night in Tales of a Wayside Inn. Who's Robert Frost?
No.
Oh. Myrna. She doesn't know.
No.
Elizabeth I? No.
No. Sorry, that is wrong. The correct response is
Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Okay, let's keep it going. This poet's great 14th century masterpiece helped establish Italian as a national language. Who was Dante Alighieri?
That's it.
400. This poet, known for his odes, was only 25 when he died of tuberculosis in 1821. How about it, Myrna? Thomas Jefferson? No.
No. The correct response is
John Keats. Now the last clip. As a soldier, he used the alias Silas Tompkin Cumberbatch, so he didn't have to change his monogram. Who is Samuel Taylor Coleridge?
That's it.
That is right. So I finished the Jeopardy round with $7,000, and I'm the only player with any money right now.
The double Jeopardy round. So here we go.
Let's play.
2 daily doubles to help you in one of these categories.
Well, we have presidents, history, movie trivia, 1885, world capitals, and finally, find China. I do not want to change the categories. I want to leave them just the way they are. We have another history category again, just like we did in the Jeopardy round. We'll start with Myrna, or whoever. President's 200. He asked us, ask not what your country can do for you. Who is John F. Kennedy? Oh yeah, Myrna did make the first selection.
That's it.
Presidents for 400. Like America, his first initials were U.S. Who is Ulysses S. Grant?
Yes.
Presidents for 300, please? Or presidents for 600, I mean? His 12-year term was the longest ever. Who was Franklin Delano Roosevelt?
Right.
Presidents for 800. He's considered both our 22nd and 24th president. Who's Grover Cleveland?
Right.
Presidents 1000. Our only impeached president, he kept his office by one vote. Who is Andrew Johnson?
You are correct.
Ran the president's category, and we have $10,000. How about that? Let me look at the remaining categories, and I'll take 1885 for 200. This game was introduced to America in 1885, not 1884. What is golf?
Right.
1885 for 400. Oh, excuse me. Begun on July 4th, 1858, this presidential monument was finally dedicated in 1885. What is the Washington Monument?
Yes.
1885 for 600. This women's magazine celebrated its centennial in 1985, a seal of America's approval. What is good housekeeping?
That's it.
1885 for 800, please. We have $11,200 right now. The second volume of his Das Kapital was published. Who is Karl Marx?
Yes.
1885 1000. A vine from Napoleon's grave was planted at this U.S. president's tomb. Who is Ulysses S. Grant?
Yes.
$13,000 right now. I will take Fine China for 200. Though Delftware was first produced in this country, it's also made in England. What is the Netherlands?
That's it.
Fine China for 400. The trademark of the Meissen factory, porcelain factory, is two of these weapons crossed. What are swords?
That's it.
Fine China for 600.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
I'm going to try it all. In 1757, the Sevres China factory named a new collar, not a hairstyle, for the mistress of Louis XV, who was Madame de Pompadour.
You are correct.
$27,200 is what I have. Let's keep it going with Fine China for 800. First name shared by the great 18th century potters Spode and Wedgwood. What is Josiah?
Yes.
Fine China 1000, please. English county famed for its colorful figurines and muscular terriers. What is Staffordshire?
Yes.
Wow. We ran all three categories, the first three categories so far, and with $29,000 in cash. Let's keep it going on history for 200. In 1867, when it was sold to the U.S. for $7.2 million, only 30,000 people lived there. What is Alaska?
Right.
History for 400. After a revolt failed in 1834, Garibaldi fled overseas to fight to this continent to fight in a guerrilla war. What is South America?
Right.
History for 600. $29,600. That's a lot of cash. In 1930, he made the news when he broke the law by making salt from seawater. See if Myrna knows this any better than I do. Mohandas Gandhi? I think so.
That's it.
She's out of the hole and has some cash. Staying with history, alright. The first reigning queen of the English House of Tudor. Myrna buzzes in again. Let's see if she gets it right. Juan Perón? I don't think so.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Nope.
No, sorry, that is wrong. The correct response is
Bloody Mary the First. Let's keep it going. Or no, it's not my selection. My bad. Oh, there's the other Daily Double.
the answer. There is the Daily Double.
Well, risk up to 1,000. Myrna can risk up to 1,000. She's gonna try for 660. This will put her at $80 or $40 if she gets it right. The need to transport salt from Syracuse, New York, was one of the main reasons this was built in the 1800s. She doesn't know.
No, sorry, that is wrong. The correct response is
The Erie Canal. All right. We have two categories left, Myrna. We have movie trivia or world capitals. Just going to world capitals. Tipiakio Church, which was carved from solid rock, is in this Finnish capital. What is Helsinki?
You are correct.
World capitals for 400. Changing of the guard on Parliament Hill is one of this Canadian city's main summer attractions. What is Ottawa?
Right.
A 600 world capitals? This Arab capital is divided into Christian and Muslim halves. What is Beirut?
You are correct.
World capitals for 800. It's the capital of Serbia as well as the capital of Yugoslavia. What is Belgrade?
Right.
World capitals 1,000. Being the southernmost of South Africa's three capitals makes it the southernmost capital in Africa. What is Cape Town?
Right.
And all that's left is movie trivia, 200. He was Jerome Littlefield, the disorderly orderly. I'll give this one to Roy because I don't know. Jerry Lewis. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking him somewhere in the back of my mind, but I didn't think that was the right answer. But that's okay. We're going to proceed. The first film featuring Father Flanagan. Boys Town. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That makes sense. 600. The unofficial inspiration for TV's Happy Days, this film asked, where were you in 62? What is American Graffiti?
Yes.
800, please. It was Norman Bates' hobby in Psycho, so don't tell him to stuff it. What is taxidermy?
Right.
Now the last clue. He played Mr. Miniver to Greer Garson's Mrs. Miniver. Roy, you have to get this right. Samuel Taylor Coleridge? No.
No.
So he is going home. And even if Myrna buzzes in and gets this right, she cannot win. She cannot be around for Final Jeopardy, so she may as well just answer this for pride.
No.
Definitely wasn't Paul Bunyan.
The correct response is
Walter Pidgeon. Let's play Final Jeopardy. I'm the only player around for Final Jeopardy.
here is today's Final Jeopardy category.
Movie trivia. Okay. I'm going to wager everything but $1.
Final Jeopardy answer is...
A lot of this 1977 film pivoted around Oklahoma City, on and off the stage. That's my answer.
What did you put down as your response? Right. And your wager was...
So I end up with $67,999. I'll call that a great game, for sure. And that is going to wrap it up for this segment. We'll be back for another right after the break. That was a great game.